What's going on, YouTube? Adam here, of course, and I just want to speak about the love of the long tail. And this isn't anything sexual or anything crazy, but it's long tail ideas, businesses, and actions that will pay off in the long term. If you want to say it a different way, I love the long term. My thoughts for this actually came about the other morning as I was sitting down journaling, and basically everything I do is for the long term. I don't really do anything with the intention of I need money today. I need subscribers and followers today. I don't have that much. I always think about 3, 5, 10 years. What do I want my story to be? What do I want this to become? And that's where I think about things. When it comes to making sales calls and everything, if you're in a sales game, sales is long-tailed. Business is long-tailed. You want customers for the long term because you want it to be sustainable. You don't want everything to come quickly. When I was younger and I was drop shipping, my ideas were totally different. I wanted to get money fast, and I was like, holy cow, I just need to drop ship something. I need to start a business. I need to put a bunch of money into advertising, sell a bunch of product, and then bam, I'll make $20,000, $30,000 in a month. And instead of going into a job, I could just repeat that process over and over again. And it was never about growing, because when you're digital advertising, such as I was on Facebook Marketplace, there's such thing as a pixel, and pixel is data, and you need to grow your pixel. You need it to mature, as in receive in more data. You can learn about your target customers, and you can learn how to use your pixel data to actually earn yourself customers. Now, when I started to figure that out, it was a little bit too late, and I was already running out of money. And it's because I went out of the gate really, really fast, and I was thinking, I need this to happen quickly. And I could have just slowed the pace down. Where I'm at now is I plan to do this for the next 20, 30, 40 years of my life. I want to continue to grow Patterson Logistics into the business that it will become, which I hope is 9 to 10 figures. Just my hope, just my dream. I've always wanted to have a really big business. I want it to be very large enough where I can employ a lot of people, and then I also want it to be small enough where I can know every single one of my employees pretty well. I want to know their families. I want to meet with them. I don't ever want to be kicked out of my own company. I don't ever want to have a board of advisors in terms of going public. I don't ever want to go public. I don't want to answer to anybody else in terms of an investment group telling me, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's all about the bottom line. That's not what it's all about to me. The bottom line is important. Don't let me get that wrong. I'm in business to make a profit. That is the point of a business, is to make a profit so that I can pay myself, pay employees, pay vendors, and take a little chunk for myself. I am providing a service. I believe it is valuable. I think that I should have some value in it, meaning that I think I should have a profit in it. But the long tail is the beauty of it, because if you start to think outside the scope of 1 to 3 months, 6 to 12 months, which is just pure survival, you start to get to a place where you can think about longevity and growth and how to just become the best service provider you can be, or the best product producer that you can be. And that's really my goal in everything that I do now. Something switched in my mind probably 6 to 8 months into creating this business, where I'm not going to say it's not pedal to the metal anymore, because I'm still pushing forward for growth. But the need to use fear-inducing tactics, which I was never a fan of in the first place, or real pressure-inducing tactics, that's either it's now or never, it's not there anymore. And it's because I don't have anyone who's competing to take this business away from me internally. When I worked at other brokerage, it was shit or get off the pot, which meant you had 30 days to call a company that was placed into your name in terms of inside the CRM. You had 90 days to start working with them, and if you didn't have any progress, that company was open game to anybody else. You had 90 days, which meant that you burned a lot of opportunities, or you let them fly, because it was reach out to us in 6 months, reach out to us in 9 months, reach out to us in a year, 2 years from now. And you said, sorry, can't do it. Can't hold on to this that long. I need to hit my quota this month and next month and the months after. And I don't have time to wait a year or 3 years or whatever, because I got to do it this month. You move on very quickly, and it becomes a short-term cycling game. And when it comes to the company, it makes sense on a larger company. it just cycles through the company, and all of a sudden your name has been seen multiple times. You're not letting people hit them up often, and you'll still probably earn that business over time. It makes a lot of sense, especially at scale, when you have that type of leverage of multiple people who will just cycle back through, and you'll likely hit it in the proper time eventually, because business, again, is long tailed. It's never about today, but they still want you to push for today, if you see what I'm saying. And that's kind of the game here. I don't push too hard on the folks who tell me a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I don't have any need to push on them, because in 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, I'm still going to be here. And eventually we will probably line up if we are meant to line up with one another. I don't leave it too much up to pressure and just pushing all too hard. Everything that I need in life is taken care of currently. I don't need to push too hard on those types of folks. And then the folks that don't have those timelines set in place, that maybe need that little extra push, I'll push on a little bit, because you still want to grow today, but the aim is growth over time. You don't need to shoot up exponentially to where you can't handle it and have constraints. That would be awful. Well, guys, that's everything that I had for this one. The idea of the long tail. Everything is way better when you play it out for the long tail. People seem to respect it more, and you'll probably buy a little bit of goodwill from your prospects or your followers or subscribers or what have you, because you're just offering things in the meantime that are valuable to them. And then when the time comes, they may even repay you somehow. Not that any of that's guaranteed, and you should never be looking for it, but still, would you rather push somebody to a breaking point and completely say goodbye to them? Or would you rather push them a little bit and then ease off the gas a little bit, so that when the time comes, they're ready for you just the way that you're ready for them? And that's what I think. My personal opinion now. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching, following along with the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to the channel so that you can see more. See you again in the next one.